Smarties, Miss Failing here with your math lesson for today. Before we get started on that, we need to warm up our brains and get our brains thinking about math. So, yesterday I introduced these 10 frame cards, and we talked about 10 frames, just a quick review. And when you see a full 10 frame, okay, that means there's how many in there? It's full of what? 10. Okay, like 10 counters. So you know that when you see a full one, you can instantly think 10, counting by 10. Okay, what about if you see one that just has the top row? What would that be? Okay, 5. So you can think of it that way, 5, and then you can count on if there's some on the bottom. Okay, counting on. So the idea of this is for it to be quick. So for instance, okay, 11. We should have went, 10, and then count on 11. One more is 11. Let's do some more. Let's do, remember, what about this one? We just talked about this one. 5. Okay, instead of going 1, 2, 3, counting each counter, okay, you saw that, okay, is 110 frame and the bottom row is not there, it's just the top. I know that's 5. Okay, what about... Ready? Did you get 21? Okay, I saw 2 full 10 frames, 10, 20, so I counted by 10s, and then count on 21. Okay, one more. Let's do... Ready? Okay, 8, 5, and then count on 6, 7, 8. Okay, so our brain should be warmed up, ready to go for math. Yesterday in math, we talked about non-defining and defining attributes. Okay, remember, an attribute's like a characteristic. What makes a shape a shape? So, defining. Okay, a shape has to have 3 things. Okay, 3 pretty important things to make it a shape. Okay, it has to have sides. Okay, straight sides, sometimes they're curved like a circle. Vertices and closed. Has to be closed. Okay, those are defining attributes. All right, we're just doing a quick review. Non-defining. Can I say that if I see a yellow triangle and an orange triangle, both of them have 3 straight sides, both of them have 3 vertices, and both of them are closed. But the orange triangle, because it's orange, that's not a triangle. Is that true? No, that's not true. Colors. Okay, color is a non-defining attribute. A color is not going to tell whether it's a shape or not, whether that is a triangle or not. Same thing with size. Okay, big triangle, little triangle. Size doesn't matter. As long as it has 3 straight sides, 3 vertices, and it's closed, no gates, no openings, then it's a shape. Size doesn't matter, and position doesn't matter. Maybe this triangle is going this way, and this triangle is going this way, or it's one side's longer than the other. Triangles do not have to have the same sides. They do not have to be equal size like a square. Okay, so today we're going to have fun making shapes. Okay, using those attributes, using those straight sides. How many sides does it have to have? So right now I want you to grab a piece of paper, scrap paper, whiteboard, window, ask first, and I want you to draw 2 rectangles, but I want them to be different in some way. Okay, I want you to draw 2 rectangles, so now think, what makes a rectangle a rectangle? But I want them to be different in some way. So think about what a rectangle has to have. defining attribute. What makes it a rectangle? And think about what a non-defining attribute is. We just talked about that. Size, position, color. Somehow make it different. Okay? You do it and I'm going to do it too. So 2 rectangles. Alright, are you ready? I am. If you're not, pause it, wait, get your rectangles drawn, and then come back. But here's mine. Okay, I have 2 rectangles. Why are they rectangles? What makes them a rectangle? Okay, well, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Okay. Now rectangles. Do rectangles have equal length and sides? No, their sides are not equal length except for across. This side has to be the same as that side, and this has to be the same as this side. But they do not all have to be the same length. That's important. Okay, if they were all the same length, then it would be a different shape. All right, so we have 4 sides. Remember, our vertices are where 2 sides meet at the corner. Or at the point, that's a vertice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 4 sides. And do we have any holes? No holes. No, we have no way for the animals to escape. They're penned. So both of these are rectangles, but they're different. How are they different? Okay, mine are different because this one is tall and long. And it's going straight up and down. And this one I have kind of going like crooked, diagonal, and it's shorter and a little wider. And they are 2 different colors, blue and red. Okay, so the big idea here is that you are doing shapes using defining attributes. So, today's is going to be a fun day. All right, I want you to find materials around the house to make shapes, okay? I want you to, maybe you use toothpicks. Maybe you use, I'll give you some ideas. So toothpicks, if you have pipe cleaners, if you have string or yarn around the house. Straws is another one you can use. You got to think of things that are straight sides, okay? And you have to think of things like yarn and string that you can make circles with, okay, curved sides. So, find things around the house and make shapes. I want you to make for your activity, I want you to make a circle using not a pencil, okay, or a crayon or a marker. I want you to find things around the house. What can you find to make a circle? Okay, and what makes a circle a circle? Does it have any vertices? Okay, and then make different size circles. And then I want you to do a rectangle, a square, and a triangle. After that, you can play with the materials you found and make other shapes, like maybe a hexagon, 6-sided shape, maybe a pentagon, 5-sided shape, maybe a trapezoid. So have fun with the materials you find around the house and make shapes with them. But I definitely want you to make a circle or circles using different materials. I want you to make rectangles, different sizes, different ways, different material, square, and a triangle. Those 4 shapes. So like I said, toothpicks, construction paper, pipe cleaners, yarn, string, straws was another one I said. I'm just thinking of things around the house that I see. Buttons, you can line up buttons and make a button, or a button is actually a circle right there. Okay? Or if you are having trouble finding things around the house, get out and do chalk. Okay? Chalk's another fun one, or make shapes in the dirt with a stick. Okay, draw different size shapes. Or if you have a sandbox, make shapes in the sandbox, different sizes and different ways. So those are just a few ideas of what you can do. Or another one is if you have a cookie sheet and you have like flour or sugar, you can put a thin layer on that and you can draw shapes with your finger. Okay, that's always a fun one too, or a toothpick. And that's always fun to do with a sibling, younger or older, but have fun with it. So making shapes. We will eventually be using these shapes and making something out of them. But right now, I just want you practicing making shapes. So that is your activity today. I gave you lots of ideas of how you can do it. Have fun with it. It's a fun one, so enjoy. If you have not done the lessons before this, 14.1 and 14.2, make sure you do that because that leads up to what we're talking about today. And your I can statement today is I can use different materials to make shapes. Okay, so exactly what you're going to be doing for your activity. So have fun with it, and I will be back in a little bit with your science lesson. Bye for now, Smarties.